Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Tatia. An interesting day of trade because overall, if you see, we've also opened at fresh record highs, and this was taking positive cues from Asian markets as well. Now, overall, if you see, as the day has progressed, you have the Sensex and the Nifty, which has actually retraced from its early highs as well. But it's interesting to see how the bulls have continued to support the markets and have kept Nifty as well pretty firm towards the 20,100 mark. To discuss more, firstly, we have Agam who joins us to give us details in terms of what are the FNO indicators indicating. Agam, what do you have for us?
Right, Hira. So, we had the FNO expiry today. That is the Nifty weekly options expiry. It's been a dull day. Throughout the session, we've seen the Nifty hang in and around the 20,100 mark, and we're likely to close somewhere around there as well at the moment. And in terms of what we can expect going forward, there has been more position building in the Nifty September futures. So we saw a near 4.5% increase in OI there. We're seeing the Bank Nifty futures shed further by around another 5.5% in open interest. So a lot of unwinding positions coming through for yet another session as far as the Bank Nifty is concerned. We move on to the 21st September expiry as far as the Nifty goes. And once again, a lot of the activity on the higher end is at around 20,200, where we've seen more writing coming through. And on the lower end, the 20,000 puts and the 19,950 puts are where we're seeing a significant amount of addition in OI. As far as active futures go, well, we're starting to see once again sugar stocks a buzz. Baram Puccini is up 4%, 14% added in open interest towards fresh longs. And similarly, LIC Housing Finance is up 3%. We're looking at longs there. And Bank of Baroda, along with a bunch of other PSU banks as well, continue to show strength. But as far as Bank of Baroda is concerned, we're looking at further unwinding of short covering this time. So, we're continuing to keep an eye on some of these counters as we move into trade.
Absolutely, and I thanks Agam for getting us the details as well. In fact, let's welcome in our guest for the day. We have Sudeep Shah of SBI Cap joining in. Sudeep, good afternoon and welcome to the show. Clearly, if you see the bulls are coming to the support, we are still holding those 20,100 levels. And you have the mid cap and the small cap indices, which have retested the 20-day EMA and reversed from there as well. What's the sense that you pick up and what levels are you watching out for on Nifty as well as Bank Nifty?
Good afternoon, Hiral. Absolutely. The entire day today, we have seen the markets being in this dull range, and 20,100 has acted as some kind of a magnetic level. But let's be realistic and accept that fact that last few days we have had a very good run. And after that bigger move on the upside, markets would naturally consolidate at higher levels. And that is much essential because for having the next leg of the rally, one should see some consolidation beforehand. Because see, let us understand what has happened. IT has moved, Bank Nifty has moved. You've seen metals moving. It's only, and even the oil and gas segment also has moved. So now, for a further upside perspective, you need either of these sectors to have an extended run. So for a couple of days, I feel we would consolidate at current levels and then make a move on the upside. So from here on, I feel that the support levels would be 19,850, 19,900 important supports. And on the upside, we could see levels around 20,250, 20,270. Because if we see the next week's option chain, 20,200 calls are having significant open interest. So that could act as some kind of a resistance, and 20,250 levels could act as a resistance on the way up.
Right. And how are you looking at Bank Nifty? How is that placed?
If we see Bank Nifty, it's just another 300, 350 points away from the all-time highs. And last 5 sessions, we have seen a excellent outperformance from Bank Nifty, and especially if we see HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and Kotak Bank. Sorry, Axis Bank. Kotak is right now acting a bit sluggish. It needs to cross 1830, 1835. If that also happens, then I feel that Bank Nifty is surely in for another round on the up. I guess around 47,000, 46,800, 47,000 is the level which we feel that could come in the next fortnight or so. So 45,400, 45,500 zone could act as a support. on the upside, we feel that this old all-time high would be taken out, and we could test levels of 46,800, 47,000 on the upside.
Right. So that's with regards to where Bank Nifty is concerned. Now, if you're talking about individual stocks as well, uh, a Balrampur Chini, clearly, if you go to see a bullish setup coming in on that counter, in fact, all the other sugar counters are also up in trade. What's your view?
If we see all these sugar counters, they have been buzzing in the last 4 or 5 sessions, but it was just on that, I guess, day of Tuesday when there was a fall in mid caps, and a day prior to that, we have seen them correct. Otherwise, overall, from the last 15 days post a consolidation, all of these stocks have given a breakout. And especially if we see Balrampur Chini, 418, 420 was a resistance, and that was acting as a resistance since August 2022. So right now, if we see the charts, it has given a big consolidation breakout, and we feel that this breakout could take the stock all the way up to 475, 480. And now the stop loss or the support for the same could be around 415 on the downside.
Right. How are you looking at metal names, especially like a Tata Steel? Because you are seeing some long positions that are being built on this counter in today's session. Volumes are also pretty strong. What should the strategy be with the Tata Steel?
See, if we see Tata Steel is also closing at somewhere around 14, 15 months high, and the stock is now sustaining above 125, 127 levels, which was a prior resistance. And the last 5, 6 sessions, we have seen the stock consolidate between 128 and 130, 132 on the upside. And this is backed by an addition of open interest on the long side in futures. So I feel that even though from the day's high we have seen the stock cool off, but the metal names such as Tata Steel, Hindalco, NMDC, they are all showing bullish signs, and I feel they can be accumulated from a positional perspective. We might not see an immediate gain in them, although they have seen a breakout, because if we see the dollar index, that is sustaining at 104, 105 levels, and which is kind of sometimes negative for commodities. So we might see some resistance, but overall, from the next 15 to 30 days perspective, I feel Tata Steel is well placed to move towards 145, 150, and we should anyone who is having a position in this should keep a stop loss at 124.
Right. So that's what it looks like in terms of Tata Steel. Moving on, NMDC as well as Container Corp, both of these counters have also seen a bullish setup in trade today. Are you expecting that to continue?
Yes, if we see NMDC has crossed its swing highs of June 2021, and now it is at its highest level in the last 3 years, and it has given a big breakout on the upside. So I guess here the bulls are in totally, they are in command, and from here on, I feel that this stock can move like the move we have seen in REC PFC kind of. So just we need to trail the open positions here. And even if someone is buying fresh, then one should keep a stop loss of 144 on the downside, and can expect 160 to 165 in the next few weeks.
Right. Let's look at few of the other names that have been in focus today as well. So Asian Paints and ONGC, both of them are seeing a bearish setup in trade today. What's your view?
Hiral, if we see ONGC has given a breakout. Now, ONGC, if we see the stock has given a breakout above its swing highs of March 2022, and last 6, 7 days, the stock has been consolidating at higher levels between 180 and 185, and it has created a flag pattern. And today, it's a flag breakout out of the entire consolidation. So I feel that the stock is headed up to 196, 198 on the upside, and the stop loss for the same could be 181 on the downside.
Right. Sudeep, apart from the names that we've discussed, anything else that comes to your radar that could be good investment bets?
I feel that from the current levels, there are two stocks that are looking good. One is from the PSU Bank, that is Union Bank. Now, Union Bank, we have seen a good move coming in the month of June, July, from around 70 to 95, and then the stock was consolidating in between. And the last 2 days, with the spurt in the PSU banking setup, even this stock has given a decent breakout, and we feel that today the volumes are even supporting the up move. So from here on, we feel that this stock can move to 100, 103 levels, and the stop loss for the same could be 90 levels. The second stock which I like is from a large cap space. Now, since we are seeing the rally in Nifty and large cap supporting the up move, I feel that Ultratech Cement is well placed to make on the next up move from the current levels. It's around 86.80 right now, and it has given a breakout above its previous resistances above 85.30, 85.50. So from the current levels also, it is a buy, and one can hold it with a stop loss of 85.30 and a target of 9,000 on the upside. The stock is looking extremely bullish on the daily as well as weekly chart setup.
Right. So those are few of the bullish names that we've been discussing as well. Thank you, Sudeep, so much for joining us on the show and sharing the views. But clearly, the bullish outlook does continue. It seems we're ending in the positive. It has been a volatile ride, but a closure about the 20,100 mark is absolutely interesting to watch out for. And you have Bank Nifty as well, which is absolutely in line with the benchmark indices, with the advanced decline ratio pretty much in favor of the bulls. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned to BQ Prime.